First opened in 2002. There's a look. Get strapped in. It's just about time to get the party started. And we are underway from Ford Field. Kene Nwangwu now out of his end zone. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. So here are the Lions now coming out for their opening drive. They'll be led out by their quarterback, the guy out of California, the former Cal Bear, Jared Goff.
And at one point, the ascension of Jared Goff was really, really strong. Back-to-back Pro Bowls. Since that time, he's had bouts of inconsistency. And that's
out to the flat for Swift. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7. First carry for DeAndre Swift. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 11 yards there and a Lion first down. They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Out of the gun. Goff. And Sharp pulls it in. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. 39 yards there.
We've been around the game long enough that we know that in pregame, defenses are pretty active. I mean, they're pounding lockers, and they can't wait to get out there. But when you hit them with some big pass plays early, it takes the starch right out of them.
From the red zone now, Goff. Now that'll be caught by St. Brown. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. From the 5 now, 2nd and a yard. Back to the running game with Swift. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. Officially, it's no gain on the play, and they'll remain a few inches shy of a first with 3rd down looming. Goff on 3rd down. And in for the Lions, touchdown. Jameson Williams from 4 yards out. And the Lions are on the board here first of the season opener. Zerline connects on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. So this drive spans 7 plays. And it was Jameson Williams wrapping things up with a touchdown. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And much to speak of. A 1-yard gain up to the 26. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Kyle Fuller. And juked him.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed it up with another nice one here. And before you know it, they're already looking at first and goal.
Swift is not going anywhere. He'll be hit and dropped for no gain at the 2-yard line. Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Off play action. Here's Goff. Open man, and he's got Williams. Touchdown, Lions. 2 yards on the touchdown there. And the Lions lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. Zerline good with a PAT. And that'll make the score 14-0. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And the end result, a Detroit touchdown. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Packers offense here coming back out for their second drive. Well, Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, first quarter, just their second drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception, given up the score. You're down double digits. They got to figure out something, and pretty quickly here.
No doubt about it. And when we look at that sideline, I'm sure you're observing the same thing I am. I don't like the body language at all. They look like they're in a state of stunned disbelief. So to me, we always talk about someone stepping up and making a big play. I think it would behoove them if multiple guys step up and make big plays right now. They need something positive to happen, and they need for it to happen now.
To throw again on second down. Rodgers. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Multiple players combined for the team's first sack of the game. Rodgers now after the sack. They lead the pack up on 3rd and long. Rodgers going to throw. He finds Watson complete. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. Rodgers now on first down. That is caught. It's the tight end, Tunyon. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. $14-0 to score. This is the NFL. The Packers with the football here to begin the second quarter. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. That one almost intercepted, but it's incomplete. Not a good throw there, and it'll be second down. Back to the air on second down. It's Rodgers. Under pressure, and down he goes. Flying in for that sack, Aiden Hutchinson.
Unfortunately, it's the other team that's getting them.
Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. Incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And the Lions will take over. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that in the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have them all bunched up at the end of the year.
That is Cooper at the 10-yard line. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
That is the exact so a hat tip to the offensive play caller because he won that part of the chess match. But give credit to his players as well. They won the execution part of it.
And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pick up a 3. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
Let's get that touch.
And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Here's goal. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Jared Goff for his 3rd touchdown pass of the afternoon. And the Lions are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Zerline connects on the extra point, and that makes the score 21-0. So that drive spanned 5 plays, and it's capped off by a touchdown for the Lions. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able...
Rifles one, that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Jordan Hicks. And the Lions are going to take possession of the football. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. After the interception, here's Goff. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Rashawn Gary that time fighting free and getting to the quarterback. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Another try after the first down sack. Goff, and he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation. Whether they have a much better chance of picking up.
Touchdown! 4 touchdown passes now for Jared Goff. And the Lions are able to add on to their first half lead. Zerline good with a PAT. And a route is on here in this first half. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Things, unfortunately, continuing to implode here. The interception he threw on the previous drive, of course, led to the touchdown. And that deficit widening a little bit further. 1st and 10.
Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. The first play of the drive there is incomplete.
That's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. Fair to say, it hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better, got to get more help. Obviously, one that should have been called. They got to find a way to bring those 2 elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
Rodgers going to go on 4th down. Got a man, it's Tunyon. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. He's going to wind up and air it out. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Fans, a reminder, coming up at this and every halftime this season, we'll be checking in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando for highlights and analysis and scores from around the NFL here in this opening weekend.
Let's put the coach to work.
Rodgers will try again on 2nd down. Pass caught. It's Romeo Doubs. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. Completes it again to Doubs.
And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. He'll take a shot for the end zone. Touchdown, Packers. Robert Tonyan, 47 yards. And the Packers get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Mevis is up and good. And it's now a 28-7 ball game. After the touchdown on is Pat O'Donnell to send this one away. Nwangu now from his end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The Lions now taking over late in this first half. And just inside of a minute left, Charles. They got a pretty long field ahead of them. I'm curious to see how they play this, but you would think definitely enough time to at least try to get 3 out of this.
Yeah, you want to move with a nice sense of pace. You want to up the tempo a little bit, but you have to do it with some poise as well. You don't want to go so fast that you hurry yourself into mistakes. There's enough time to put points on the board if they do it right.
And even though they have the lead, you know that they would love to extend this lead before heading to the locker room. Back to the air. Ball on 2nd down. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. From the gun on 3rd down. Goff. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. And give him a gain of 37. This offense in midseason form here in the opener. It's 1st and 10. Again, Goff. And this one caught along the sideline, but they say already out of bounds. And the throw didn't give him a chance to turn it upfield, and that brings up 2nd down. On 2nd and 10, Goff. Wide open receiver, complete. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. A shotgun snap for Goff. He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. DJ Chark. As the first half is winding down. And the Lions will extend their lead here just before halftime. Zerline connects on the extra point, and a rout is on here in this first half. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. The Packer offense heading back for one final first half drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Going up top. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. On play action, it's Rodgers. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. Big game on his side speed, but not right in. Now, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
And he's going to go down. Couldn't get it through. Maybe that was for the best. Does that brings us to the end of this first half of play. All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the third. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3.
Fields it right around the goal line. He will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. The Packers ready to go to start quarter number 3.
Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at the 20. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Looking deep downfield. He's got a man, complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. On 1st down, Rodgers. Over the middle, it's complete.
And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
Rodgers now on 1st down. That is caught at the 7. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Now Jones. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the
1. Jones again. But he will go backwards as he stopped for a loss.
Touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. And he can't find anywhere to go. And he goes down.
A nightmare on 3rd and goal. He's sacked and multiple players broke through the line to get him.
Now on 4th down, we've got a whistle here and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
So taking a risk here early in the new year, they're going to go for it.
Rodgers now to throw. And it's a Packers touchdown.
Christian Watson.
A 15-yard touchdown grab.
And the Packers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point by Mevis is up and good.
And that'll cut the lead back down to 21.
After the touchdown on is Pat O'Donnell to send this one away.
And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. So we get a look at the Lions offense as they get ready for their first possession of the second half.
And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead. It's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
And you can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime and sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
On 2nd down, Swift.
He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. The Packers bringing in an extra member of the secondary here to try for the 3rd down stop. Goff. The open man is Shark. It's complete.
And he is going to have the Lions 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
From the gun, here's Goff. He's airing it out for Williams. And got his man complete.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets all the way down inside the 20-yard line. Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10.
And he's got it.
And the Lions are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
And these two hooked up on a nice game to play before, and I always admire play callers that see a play that works and go right back to it, so they went right back to him. The reward, they're set up with 1st and goal.
They'll try to run this one in, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. A great play there. with his first career touchdown in his first career game. As his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Zerline good with a PAT, and that'll increase their lead to 28. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, now the good one. Number 12 back out there. Aaron and his Packer teammates set to begin their drive. And he had the touchdown of the last drive, also 4 for 4. Very, very effective. What does he need to do to translate that forward into this drive?
Not think that what he saw in coverages last time is exactly what he's going to get again. He's got to play ahead and start thinking to himself, okay, we just did that. What are they going to take away now? What do we go to as a counter? And continue to encourage his offensive line to continue to give him time.
They were really good on the last one. Touchdown! Christian Watson, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Packers are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point by Mevis is up and good. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. After the touchdown on is Pat O'Donnell to send this one away. Nwangu now from his end zone. And ultimately he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. And Detroit back in possession of the football. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that's going to bring up second down. Here's Goff. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Quay Walker came through to make the sack.
That's a ball he needs to let go of there. Wasn't the most time in the world to work through his progression, but NFL quarterbacks, they've got to sense the pressure. They've got that internal clock, and the ball has to be gone. And if you're not going to escape and run for it, you have to let it go before the pressure gets to you and puts you on the ground.
Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. Here comes the Lions punter now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the third. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. Green Bay's offense ready to go again. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've gotten pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Second and 10, third quarter of the season opener. Here's Rodgers to throw. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Packers. Christian Watson with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Packers are able to get a score back in the final stages of this third quarter. Extra point by Mevis is up and good. And the lead will be cut down to 14. After the touchdown on is Pat O'Donnell to send this one away. Nwangu now from his end zone. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Their lead down from 21 to 14, but still sitting in a great spot, up 2 scores here in the third quarter. Goff's throw going into the hands of Williams. And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the third quarter. Back now at Ford Field. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. It's the Lions holding onto the football, and they also have the lead as we start quarter number 4.
A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
And a lot of being a defender is being able to learn what you can and can't get away with when in man coverage. In this case, he got away with it and helped pop that ball free.
A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. Throwing on third, gone. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Here comes the Lions punter now, as he'll kick it away for the second time.
Go, go, come on! Keep going.
Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line.
And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked down and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That's excellent.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Well, still a long way to go, but trending upward. They scored the last time out, you remember. Then their defense forced the punt. Now they try to inch closer, but still ultimately down 2 scores in the final quarter. And incomplete, he dropped it. Maybe a rookie mistake there. Second down.
And any passes in the middle of the field, anyone who's going after the football is going to be conscious that it's probably going to be contested and often physically. Sometimes that leads to drops.
A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
I see the coaches pushing the guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And again, it's Rodgers.
He's going to launch this deep for Watson.
And this one is incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Rodgers. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down.
Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him. This defense, they just continue to feast. 5 sacks now as a unit. It's been quite an afternoon getting to the quarterback.
And we're seeing it come from a variety of places as well. Sometimes just the guys up front getting to him. Other times you add extra guys rushing the quarterback, twist.
And that's caught inside the 35. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone.
And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball and could not hang on. Second down coming up.
Here's Rodgers.
That is caught. It's the tight end, Tunyon.
And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5.
Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers.
And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown.
Josiah DeGuara.
A 5-yard touchdown.
And the Packers drive the entire length of the field, 99 yards for the score. Extra point by Mevis is up and good.
And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter.
After the touchdown on is Pat O'Donnell to send this one away.
Nwangu now from his end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Jamison Williams out onto the field as these guys take over on offense.
They might want to mix something up defensively because he's been shredding them a bit, hasn't he?
That he has, and even with all the changes that you know are going on the defensive side of the ball, he's still finding ways to get open, finding the right spots, and the delivery's been pretty good, too.
He's over 100 yards, has the 1 touchdown score to this point. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. Out of the gun. And that's hauled in by St. Brown over the middle. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. They'll try and run here with Swift. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They're looking at a 4th down now as they try to hold on to this lead for dear life. Unfortunately, he's able to recover himself, but the clock's still rolling here.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it, somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. 1st down now, but that clock rolling. To throw is Rodgers. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. This defense has watched their lead dwindle away. This is where they really need to bow up. They executed well there.
And it's often hard after you've played really well early, and then you kind of relax a little bit, to step on the gas again. They just did it on the last play. Looks like they want to finish this one off.
And this is taken in at the 5. And it's a Packers touchdown.
Christian Watson.
67 yards.
And the Packers are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25.
Time for another look at this Lions offense. Well, partner, here it is. They've got the chance to win the game. You'd have to think they need to get it near the opposite 40 to have a chance to kick a game-winning field goal. We'll see what they can do.
And you're right about that, because if we look at it in macro, that's what it looks like. But I think in micro, the head coach has already asked the special teams coach, what is he feeling? What does he think? Where does he want the football? What's the yard line we have to get? And he's already relayed that to his quarterback and his offense. They know what the goal is. Now the key, can they get there?
Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just 70 seconds left to go in the game. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Now it's gone.
St. Brown on the catch.
And he'll be out right at the 35. 1st down Detroit, 16 yards on the pickup. Goff now to throw.
Able to connect with Chark.
Now they're trying to line up quickly here. Goff urging them on.
He's got this to Williams, complete.
And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the 4th. Zerline now for the PAT. Take a 7-point lead now. capped off by the late touchdown. It's a 7-point lead here in the final minute of the game. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. So Aaron Rodgers and his offense down by 7, a little under 40 seconds to go. They've got to travel the full 75 yards, and time is obviously a huge factor here. 1st and 10. Pass complete, Tanyan. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Rodgers to throw. He's got a man that's caught left sideline. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. This is caught. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And the touchdown and PAT mean we are tied here in the final minute of play. Nwangu now from his end zone. Detroit's offense ready to take over. And Charles, obviously not much time left. I'm curious to see if there's enough for them to get into field goal range and try to win this thing.
And partner, you and I both know the safe calls to kneel and just take it into overtime. But it's also very tough to pass up a chance to win it right now as well. But remember, if you do attempt that, it's got to be a big play downfield and still leave yourself enough time to get your field goal unit out there and kick for the win.
Now gone. And that'll be caught by St. Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field. So it'll all come down to the booming right leg of Greg Zuerlein. And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout. And now it all rests on the right foot of their kicker. This from Tom Dempsey range here. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And a costly one there as this game remains tied here in the 4th.
Boy, that's a big-time letdown there. You work yourself in position to win the game, but the kick winds up no good. And now you've got to regroup as a team, get the energy back up, and get ready for overtime. And make sure you pump him up, too. He may be needed to try and win it again later.
Now Rodgers. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. 4 quarters not enough. We're all even, and to overtime we go.
How much fun is this for everyone who's watching the game? How much fun is it for us to see this one get an extra period to get settled?
And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. We think back to halftime, they were close to being written off. They faced the deficit, and now here as we begin overtime, they're one drive away from a comeback victory.
Think about where they started and how far they've come back from. And look, you and I both know that when we talk with coaches, most of the time they don't say that momentum is something that factors into how they coach a ball game, because they say each game is its own entity. But within a game, I think they all believe in momentum, and they certainly have it going in their direction right now.
Looking left side, and it's complete. And they're going to get this up to midfield. With that last completion, CDs now over 400 yards passing in the game, and quite a few of those have come via some pretty big strikes downfield. Certainly not afraid to challenge this secondary, and it's been successful.
I like your observation there, partner, because I agree. This is a group More than capable of torching a secondary any week is evidenced by their combined stat line here. And in the time we have remaining, wouldn't shock me at all to see them take another deep shot.
Give him 30 yards there. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Throwing is Rodgers. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another 1st down.
Looking for Tunyon on the crosser, and he's got it complete. And he is in for the score. And it is absolute stunned silence here as they win it on the road in overtime. As the fans exit back out through the turnstiles, not happy looks on their faces. Feel like they probably let this one slip away at home in overtime.
I would agree with that, and their unhappiness hurts the guys at concession stands on the way out, right? Not stopping to buy something for the kids. They just want to get home. But what a dramatic way to finish this bad boy off. I mean, this game was dramatic all the way through. That's why we got to overtime. And then to go ahead and finish it this way, the fans screaming out unhappy. But the team that came in here and won this one on the road, they sprinted to their locker room.
And speaking of buying things, dinner on you tonight, David.
I kind of figured that was coming.
So for the Packers, it was a game that could have gone either way, but they get the touchdown in overtime to secure the Week 1 victory. And they will head home next week to take on the LA Chargers. Meanwhile, for the Lions, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll be off to Minneapolis next week for a look at new U.S. Bank Stadium and a date with the Vikings.
I'm the best, I'm the best, as you know. And I got it, on my own. Get my way up, you know, go. If I touch it, then it's cold, I'm the best, as you know. And I got it, on my own. Get my way up, you know, go. If I touch it, then it's cold, For the park and they know I'm impressive. He wanna talk, but he not on the schedule. I ain't taking no from my boy heavy. I'm the
up in me. I've been going crazy, I've been doing my thing. They not ready for me. Y'all been playing with me. No time for the silly games, 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 games. Damn, it really must be so intimidating. But I gotta be great, that's the God up in me. Whoa, yeah. Hold me, they cannot hold me, yeah. Slowly, ain't no more taking it slowly, yeah. Holy, you're dealing with something that's holy, yeah. Hold me, I need somebody to hold me. I'm still cooking out the basement, and this game needs some saving. And I'm ready for the action, cause I'm tired of the acting. What happened to being great? What happened to being fashionably late? What happened to rocking shows?